You good? Point of order, the September meeting of the board is law.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Mr. Moore, please do a roll call.
Mr. Brauchi,
Here.
Mr. Burley,
Here.
Ms. DeMarco, Mr. Erpeldinger,
Here.
Mr. Lawrence,
Present.
Ms. Martin,
Here.
Mr. Watkins,
Here.
Mayor Porco, Ms. Sullivan, Mr. Corbel,
Present.
Mr. Brett,
Present.
and I'm present as well.
Thank you. President's report, we have the executive session after the meeting to talk about legal management. And president's report. And the mayor is unavailable today. Tax collector is not here either. Chief of police.
Thank you, Mr. President. First of all, I want to remind everyone that the hayride, third facility, staff, we get out there early and we'll get a few weeks left, we'll get there. Secondly, I want to remind residents that, I was kind of sad about this, where you had some vehicles that had their airbags, they were both on. So maybe if you have a Honda, you may want to consider having, it's part of the garage, the top on, or you may want to consider some of the, that prevention equipment, the one who has the bar, with the block that I would call slow stop, taking the airbag. For whatever reason, there's something going on, it's like a county converter situation we had in the past, probably seen that throughout the area. For the time, be a little difficult, be a little more, interested in different ways of taking it, so that's a couple of things. That's all I have.
Thank you. And next, we have Berlin.
Nothing for proceedings.
Here. Other committees with the law.
report.
But public comment, at this time, citizens can address us on any issue you have, can be an agenda or not, and you have 5 minutes. So, people to the.
Yeah. Middle.
Yeah, and they are.
Put my wife's, choose, hands, to review. I'm from the Fort Worth Rotary. You guys, all of you, well, most of you probably know about the Coke Park Pavilion, and we just repaired the roof then. We are proposing Rotary to, replace that, we at our cost. Just as a coming first. We have a picnic there, been going there for 20 years, and why I more than 20 years. And noticed that 20 years ago, I want this period. And we just thought it'd be a nice community, item for us to do for you guys. And we're just asking for your blessing to move forward with this. We have a quote from McCormick Renovations. Steve, I get what I was saying, is part owner, he's before too, the kids used to play in that park. So he's invested, he has given us a price for labor only, he's going to supply all material for free. Except for the base boards, which I got Allegheny Network to donate for free. So we're just going to move this thing along to get this done. And hoping for your blessings and your green lights. So how this all works, but hope nothing happens tonight, is it?
I guess we can give you a 99% green light, everyone agree. But what I would like you to do is coordinate with Walt Lima, our rec director. We can get to Walt Lima, our new recreational director.
Okay.
Because he's kind of dealing with that kind of stuff.
Okay.
We just coordinate with him.
Okay, and what was I going to say?
Like we need to keep a plan, pictures and all that thing.
What the information they have, you need anything else from us?
Oh, I didn't look what you got me for it.
I mean, yeah, I don't know whether you did like, multiple posts or something, but the fact that I spoke to this guy with free material, I thought there was no way we could beat it. So, it's all good.
Yeah.
There may be some other.
Yeah, so we will have to take a little bit offline, but in general, I think you're always happy.
Yeah, just let us know any questions or anything we can provide. Okay, thank you.
Don't want to be focused on it, oh, feel like we want to make sure that we know what they can.
Sure. Thanks for something I've had support, so, let me know if there's anything you need from us, we'll move us along. Sooner the better, thank you.
Do you have this contact information?
No,
Can you leave your contact? information?
Yeah, when we do it now,
You can just go to what you're doing.
okay, I'll.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Next. So again, please state your name and address, and then you have 5 minutes.
oh, you don't have to write this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm trying to run these cameras too. That's part of the problem.
And there are no set hours down there. They're there 8 in the morning until 8 at night. And the noise is constant.
That there.
And I live about 50 feet from the pickleball court. And I don't even know what's happening. I've called the police, I've made reports, nothing's happened. I talked to Barbara Morton for 1 or 2 minutes one day, wasn't very long. I thought something else was going to come back. Called me about any of this, please come. They're there 5 minutes.
Is that good?
Oh, yeah.
5 minutes. We here for 12 hours.
I mean, you're working on it,
I'm sorry.
you're working on that, and nothing,
You're working on it, that's, but what are you supposed to do in the meantime?
there's nothing you can do on it at the moment. You work, on it It takes time for us to do anything. So we have to research, what are the
Okay,
rules, what are the laws, we have to research.
okay, so what happens if there's like a medical issues going on here with my son? Yeah, go to the doctor, he has high blood pressure. He's 30 years old. I think that's a matter of concern for her.
Can you put that in writing, and we will address it?
I'm sorry,
Put it in writing, an email, or just keep put in writing, any concerns you have, we will address it.
but that's all the police say, I have to talk to you guys, and now you're telling me.
We have to, I can't make a decision today. So,
Well, I
yeah,
understand, but you're working on it, that's all I hear, but you're working on it, what are you working on?
we have to consider what our options are, what is the law, and all that, and so it takes time. So I'm sorry.
Okay, but it's been like 6 weeks since we started complaining about this, but they take long.
We need monthly, so yeah, it takes longer than that.
So what is my son supposed to do in the meantime now he's on high blood pressure medication? You don't know,
I feel about what I always have all over the country.
I don't care. It wasn't there when I moved there 30 years ago.
But it's not there, so I'm sorry, we have to see what's going on.
Okay, does anybody want to come and sit there for 8 hours and listen to it? No. The police come for 5 minutes and hear it, and then they leave.
Yes.
But the police are supposed to be for the people.
Yes.
But they say there's nothing they can do, I have to come to a committee meeting, so now I'm here, and now you're saying there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, we have to research, I'm sure I can't give you.
I am,
Before you put it behind us, you should have researched it first.
It's fine. We're good.
Just a point of order, I'll mention information gathered from the sales business meeting for anyone who comes to this meeting, public comments. If referred by the council president to the appropriate committee, we don't resolve things in this session. We appreciate the information you give us and it will be pushed along. Thank you.
will anybody be contacting me?
We will,
I'm sorry, I hardly hear.
we will contact, but there's nothing we can do today.
But what has been done since 6 weeks ago? When I started.
I know that, sorry.
It's not comments.
I mean, hey,
This is how loud it is in my house every morning, dude. Every single morning, this is what I wake up to. This decibel level. Okay,
No, second floor.
now I'm staying when I live in 301 Sugar Drive, we stopped 50 times. And you wanted to wipe it all over the window, and everything. You didn't do a sound study. It's continuously in the 80 decibel range in my back. I can't sleep. Okay. And this is, they're gonna listen to this for 5 minutes. Look, 5 minutes,
I don't know.
5 minutes.
No,
Yes,
can you shut up?
I listened to it for 12 hours, 7 days a week, dude.
I don't want you.
You don't wanna listen to it, I listen to it every day.
I don't think I.
You didn't follow the building code when you come in. I'm going after my community. Well, this is in my house right now. This is going on right now in your house. This is what it sounds like to live in our house. In our house, right? Why can't they listen to it anymore? I can't 130 seconds, I get 5 minutes, they can hear it, I don't know. No, you're fine. 5 minutes, I just started talking. It's been a minute and a half, so I get over the
So you don't. I don't know if you said that. You make your point.
This is what I do in my house, I've done hours a day. If you guys don't stop, I'm gonna come to your house, and I'm gonna make that one's outside your house. Now, I take the double my medication, because I can't fucking sleep. I have high blood pressure now because of you.
It's noted that
It's above the noise ordinance, they won't even enforce it.
I don't know that, you're right. So we have.
Well, maybe we should figure that out. When are you gonna do it? I can't sleep, I'm not gonna be able to sleep.
These meetings around and harassment.
I get 5 minutes to talk.
No, harassment, please.
This is fucking ridiculous. You're fucking idiots. I'm coming to your fucking house first. I'm gonna be out there with a pickleball paddle for 12 fucking hours in a row, you asshole.
Damn. I mean, I'm doing that in still songs like come. I'm doing that for 14 years, that's the first time it happened to me. Anyway, any other comments?
All right. I can't hear, I have hard to hear it, so. Are you trying to?
The lady behind me.
What's that in here?
Well, I have some photos that. That I've seen your house today, my name is Chloe Newman. I live at 235 Clinton Avenue, and I've been a resident of Fort Hill for 5 years now. Really enjoy living here. I've made a home here, but each year I'm more concerned about the poor integrating condition of the road that I live on, which is kind of. The past 5 years, more incidents occur as a result of this road not being paved. And today I'd like to submit my third formal request to the committee of to talk about the accessibility and safety of the residents and non-residents who access this road. My house is located at the dead end side of the Trenton Avenue. It's a, there's no other way to access my house by road or any other way to access it by foot without accessing on the neighbor's properties. There's also one other house that shares the road with me at the bottom of my street. If you're looking at the photos, you can see that Trenton Avenue is the center of the street. Trenton Avenue is a relatively short road, about 100 feet long, but it is very steep. The surface is mostly dirt and gravel, and there's some remnants of the once paved asphalt moving underneath and on the side of the road as excavated in the time. Each time I return home, it's a slow and slippery descent, and frequently gravel scrapes the inside of my vehicle. Driving down is just as, if not more stressful, as the tires struggle to longer. When the weather is predicted to be snowy or icy, I'm to move my vehicle to the bottom of the road, parking on Center Street. And I know it's not ideal for plowing purposes, I apologize, I know where else to put it. Otherwise, I have no way to leave my home when it's work for emergency. So days or even weeks at a time while the road remains even more slippery than usual. I have personally fallen climbing the road during these cold months when I'm forced to park at the bottom. Although I've also fallen during warmer months as the ground gets together, but on the second time. Most recently, I received formal notice from the post office. One of the major student concern of postal workers. They required me to move my mailbox to Center Street at the bottom of my street, away from my home.
which in my case involved purchasing, constructing, and posting new mailboxes in their short-term line. They made this demand because they had experienced several reported accidents with post workers, attempting to make deliveries to my house on foot. They will not drive up it in this current state. And these postal workers have slipped and fallen on the road. I had no idea this prior, I was horrified to learn of that. Although I can't imagine how many other delivery workers have had my accidents trying to my house from that road. A delivery driver, most of them don't even attempt it, they'll just walk up. I have friends who can come to visit who also won't even attempt the road. Beyond that, strangers have also frequently completed my street from different location. There are several different avenues in Port Hills and also in Williamsburg. Some of them, strangers started to drive up my road, realizing it's the wrong one, and then oftentimes been sitting in my house and dirt and gravel, getting away and just tires, only to go outside and find a panic driver in a car that's lodged itself in a precarious position. I've always done my best to help them out in these situations. I can, on several occasions, I've had to call for professional help with these strangers that have their car out of that. Thankfully, none of these have resulted in serious damage or injury, but I do not want to continue into that. I'm afraid that as the road continues to deteriorate, that someone will have a serious accident and continue to access this road. I have previously contacted the municipality, when the road was at first, and offered that new gravel will be on the road to smooth out the use of bumps, and that the asphalt will be sprayed patches. And while I very much appreciate their response at all, the gravel and asphalt only offers a small relief and certainly does not fix the condition long term. But weather, and fluctuating temperatures and traffic always causes the gravel and asphalt to break off the road and spill down the hill on the center street. Almost as good days it's going down, unfortunately. With multiple cases of reported public injury now, I implore you, we must fix this road. I always warn anyone coming on my way of the road's condition, but I myself have to drive this road every day to work. And I can't warn everyone who turns up Trenton Avenue of this danger. Reviewing the road is the only long solution I can see to prevent the harm. Thank you very much.
There's a one question clarification. I think I know that is it like you have to actually go through Granite Hill to enter your home?
It's on the edge of Braddock Hills, yeah, right before you get in. My neighbor is actually Braddock Hills, so we're right on the line.
Could you give me your address again?
Yes, 235 Trenton Avenue. It's back there over there. You know, if you know. Thank you. Would you like to hang on to this letter?
I'd like to say that we only do anything once a year. So at the earliest we get it, even if we move it to the top of the list, that will be sometime next year, probably next fall. That's if we can get the roots of what's there. I guarantee you that I will stop by and take a look at your road and talk about us.
That would be very much appreciated. It was mostly the most recent notice that I received from the postal service that reiterated my friend here today. As soon as possible. Thank you.
And we have just about that education, like we have we spend about $400,000 a year on both cases. And we have a system like a true matrix, like the traffic times the condition of the road. So it sounds like you're dead on the road, so you're kind of low on the traffic floor, but you're looking at the picture, you're very high on the road condition floor. We will definitely keep you in the.
Thank you. High incident room for sure.
You only have the highest floor there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the dead end road, I don't know really how it can go about. There, we have to, sound like looking at it. You have to do something. We will, let you know.
Great. Thank you very much.
Anyone else?
Evening, folks. My name is Tom Pike. I live off the road on Greensburg Pike. I was actually coming here to talk about bike infrastructure and noticed I'm actually on the agenda. I didn't notice that. So I'm currently an alternate member of the Environmental Advisory Council. Running off for a full membership, and that is over here today. That's not actually what I can talk about. I was just following up on a year ago, shortly after I moved to Forest Hills. One of the reasons I moved to this town was because of this building. This building is gorgeous, and it's said to be like this is a community that shares some of my values and sustainability. And one of the remarks that I made at that time was, that the only thing that seems to be missing is that there's no bike infrastructure, there's no, not just borough-wide, but specifically at the building. You have room for bike racks. I would have ridden bike here today, instead I walked. So, at the time, I was told, that there is plans to pull one in. And there is money for it, so I just came to follow up and say that, yeah, I'll definitely use this, if you didn't, I would use it, probably, we'll see this 10-minute structure, like if you build a table comp kind of thing. I also know that shortly after I moved here, we passed a complete street plan, which I read, I think it's great. And, I just wanted to remind folks, that sort of thing isn't like a one and done thing, like every time a road is resurfaced, the plan has to be referenced, and if there's supposed to be infrastructure on the road that is currently there, it's got to put in. And it's a long commitment that's gonna take, I know it's not gonna happen tomorrow, it's gonna take 15 years for the whole thing's implemented, but I've got a bike sitting in my house, and I'd love to take it to the grocery store. I would prefer not to have to drive. So just came here to talk mostly about biking infrastructure. Another thing I noticed actually, this is the most recent Portugal Times, I think it's the one that just came out in the fall. Maybe I'm missing something. So I've been asked by the environmental advisory council to write a piece for this on, like, I just converted my home to the zero emissions building, much like this one, just smaller and it wasn't from new construction, it was adapting it. And so I wanted to write a piece for Recent Times about how a resident can do that, even if like a 1940s brick home that wasn't designed for it. And I don't know if I just sent it to the wrong person or something, but it's not in here, so I'm hoping that I get that straightened out and hopefully we can get that printed and we get out with permission.
You should contact Chuck Nolan about that.
Chuck who?
Chuck Nolan.
Oh, right there, yeah, I'll talk to you after.
It's a long haul.
Okay, I'll talk to you after. And I think that's it, thank you.
Thank you. Now, everyone. You're good. Yeah, you're not. All right, good. Thank you, everyone. We really appreciate it. Again, you can't make decisions, the government and the committee.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to approve the minutes from the August 16, 2023 council meeting.
Second, do you have any comments? No, can you do a voice vote? Everyone say aye.
Thank you. I move to authorize the borough manager to notify waste management borough accepts third option year of the current agreement for 2024. With the cost per unit per month increasing from $19.80 to $20.82.
Second. Any comments?
Yes. So people understand, I'll remind you that you can recycle all of your cardboard in single stream at the curb, just break it down, put it lean it against your bring over recycling container. Second thing is, I've had some questions about why we have every 2 weeks as opposed to every 1 week. Since the 90s, we were every 2 weeks. 2 contracts ago, we went to every week for recycling. And what we found was we have had no increase in the tonnage of recycling. All we spent was the footprint of driving these diesel trucks around the place as often. So that's why we went back to the 2 bi-weekly recycling. We'll let you know when this contract comes up again. We will look at that to see if there's any changes. But that was the reason for that. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? No, can we do a roll?
Mr. Bauke.
Yes.
Mr. Burley.
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence.
Yes.
Ms. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Watkins.
Yes.
President Erbaldinger.
Yes.
I move to prepare a request for proposal for the services of an attorney to handle public pension fund issues in consultation with Bass County and Campbell Durant.
Second.
Any comments? No. Can we do a voice vote? Everyone say aye.
I move to appoint Thomas Slade to regular position on the Environmental Advisory Council's current position as alternate with a term to expire February 28, 2026.
Second. Any comments? No, we do a roll call, please.
Mr. Baoki,
Yes.
Mr. Burley,
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence,
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
President Erble.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Doesn't have my obligation.
I know.
I was going on the general report to go back to recycling. You may have heard the cardboard dumpster up by the pool has been removed. Primarily because we can now recycle everything first, like for your information now, that was getting used and I think someone can explain that just a random check of the log of the boxes there, they were coming from out of the borough. And that was an extra expense for us. I won't tell you how much it was costing us. We were paying for people as far as Penn Hills to recycle. So that's the explanation that includes my report. President.
Thank you. Next, we have finance committee, Mr. Watkins. Did you want to do that?
Yes, Mr. President, thank you. First of all, I move to approve the payment of bills for the month of August in the following amounts. In the general fund budget, $278,790.53. Corrective action budget, $530,970.49. The fire protection fee of $2,309.47. The road improvement of $4,950.06. The capital improvement plan of $16,747.10.
Any comments? Okay, good. And can we do a roll call, please?
Mr. Baoki,
Yes.
Mr. Burley,
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence,
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
President Erble.
Yes.
I move to approve the payment of the office bills to Siemens for $72,342.30. From the escrow fund under the contract between the borough and Siemens.
Second.
Any comments? No. Can we do another roll call, please?
Mr. Baoki,
Yes.
Mr. Burley,
Yes.
Ms. DeMarco, I'm sorry, Mr. Lawrence,
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
President Erble.
Move to authorize the manager to sign a letter directing Siemens to invest escrow fund in the UMC Bank NA, which will serve as escrow agent with funds deposited into UMC BT, the Boston Public Account.
Second. Any comments? No, we do a roll call.
Mr. Baoki,
Yes.
Mr. Burley,
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence,
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
President Erble.
Yes.
Move to authorize the manager to issue a request for audit services beginning with the 2023 audit report.
Second. Any comments? No, we do a roll call, please.
Mr. Baoki,
Yes.
Mr. Burley,
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence,
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
President Erble.
Yes.
Move to approve the minimum municipal obligation is in calculation received from Hotmail Benefits Group, specifying that the borough's obligation to the police pension fund is estimated to be $415,545 in 2024, and to the non-union funds estimated to be, non-union funds estimated to be $66,095 in 2024. And specifying the 2024 non-uniform defined contribution plan estimated to be $19,639.
Second. Thank you. Any comments?
There, one comment, there is a reference comparison between this year and last year in the agenda today.
You went out. Great. And can you do a roll call, please?
Mr. Baoki,
Yes.
Mr. Burley,
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence,
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
President Erble.
Yes.
Okay, that concludes, the report, there is information in the general report, which is in the agenda, and we'll not do that.
Thank you. Next call, is Ms. Barton.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good evening, everyone. I have a motion. Move to approve resolution number 1259, updating the borough procedure for selling surplus personal property for the road. The wording of the resolution is contained in the agenda.
Any comment? No. Can you do a roll call, please?
Mr. Baoki?
Yes.
Mr. Burley?
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence?
Yes.
Ms. Martin?
Yes,
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
President Erbaldinger?
Yes.
thank you. Move to approve the resolution number 1260, authorizing the borough to immediately disperse of certain items of damaged personal property as shown on the list below.
Any comments? No. You do a roll call, please?
Mr. Baoki?
Yes.
Mr. Burley?
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence?
Yes.
Ms. Martin?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
President Erbaldinger?
Yes.
Move to approve a new agreement with Local Roots for landscaping maintenance at the municipal building in 2024 at a cost of $15,572.75 to include basic services, mulching, tree and shrub care, and permanent maintenance with payment coming from the building fund.
Second.
Any comments? No. Can we do a roll call, please?
Mr. Baoki?
Yes.
Mr. Burley?
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence?
Yes.
Ms. Martin?
Yes,
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
President Erbaldinger?
Yes.
Mr. Brett, did you care to comment on anything in the general report?
Just a quick update on the launch, the CoStar's contract, or you see it been moved in the HVAC. We are reviewing shop drawings, that contract really signed. So we did review it, we're all good there. They did have a footnote in about asbestos in the roof. We're gonna talk to the contractor about that. They have that outside of the cost of the roof in case it gets expensive. So, we'll follow up with them on that. We do have a CoStar contract for grounding the concrete repair. We did a that I talked about this amount. They're working with a company out of Ohio to provide that price. We should have that for the next 2 weeks. That's all we have.
Thank you. The rest of the general report can be read on the agenda, and that ends for our property. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, Madam Clerk.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. Make a motion to approve ordinance number 11, amending chapter 27 of the Bureau of Code, the ordinance amending the regulation relating to solar energy system.
Any comments? Mr. Corbett, ask to be translated for everyone here.
Basically, this is the borough's effort to update the existing solar ordinance. To bring that we adopted maybe a decade ago to bring in line with certain changes that have been made to the regulations and the systems themselves, and also to make this the systems themselves more accessible. Ground mount systems more accessible to the road.
Thank you. Any other comments? No, can you do a roll call, please?
Mr. Baoki?
Yes.
Mr. Burley?
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence?
Yes.
Ms. Martin?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
President Erbaldinger?
Yes.
And in my report, there's a discussion regarding Mr. Renzel's concern and tree budget, and our duties, a little hard, and I think that's what we get discussed further by. Also, Mr. Edinburgh, noted that they voted by the duties for week. And I don't have an article for the time, and related activity. And that's in my report.
Thank you. Next, we have the Brooks meeting.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to approve resolution 1261, authorizing the application for a GEDL grant in the amount of $100,000 for Ardmore Business Facade to be prepared and submitted by LSSE.
Any comments?
Second.
It is,
Oh, you did that.
I didn't say.
Yeah.
I did a second, but I'm going to get
Yeah.
comments from our.
The cell phone, everybody.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
I just looked at it.
Yes, this was one of the grants, the Ardmore area that was discussed, I believe it was the market. This is a park area, so under GDP, county grant, it's one of the items you can apply for is solid improvements. So you have a business area, they had improvements, they on one block, this would be one. It's something that's applicable to the grant, so it's one you can submit, there'll be additional grants coming up for the next 2 months, each one will have some. They're under 2 of the ponds, I would say, it's some of these.
Thank you. And any other comments? Can we do a roll call, please?
Mr. Brokey,
Yes.
Mr. Burley,
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence,
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
President Ermeling.
Yes.
Next, we have the engineer report for the month. Would you like to make any comments or?
Yeah, I don't have to say, just take our own. Great.
Construction projects are ongoing. Road projects been completed. We did a walk through the heavy punch list that's been sent out. I think about comments today on Worst Higgins Road, that the limits of it, I want to make sure that correctly for the plans. So we'll verify that and that. That's all.
Thank you very much. As our borough engineer, here, anyone who's interested in the engineering report, the foreman's report, can read it in the agenda. So that concludes public works, and thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you. Next, application.
Thank you, Mr. President. Before I go on, I would like to congratulate Barb Martin for being successful in getting Service Road 3. That is probably the first service road / alley that's been paved in years. So congratulations. I have several motions. First is I move to approve Vascar line painting on SR 30 for speed enforcement at a cost of $5,000 from PLP with funds coming from the general fund.
Any comments? Oh, you did that, okay. And roll call. So any comments? No comment. So we can do a roll call now.
Mr. Brokey,
Yes.
sorry. Mr. Burley,
Yeah.
Mr. Lawrence,
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
President Ermeling.
Yes.
I move to approve ordinance number 1110, amending chapter 13, part 2, peddling and soliciting of the Borough Code of Ordinances. Pardon? We need the other one that we took.
15.
That's one.
No, change your height.
Oh, excuse me. I will come back to that. Yeah, okay, thank you. Move to allow the solicitor to prepare and advertise an ordinance that will remove parking restrictions on Greensburg Pike.
Any comments? Can we do a voice vote, please? Everyone give us a time. Aye.
Okay, now, move to approve ordinance 1110, amending chapter 13, part 2, peddling and soliciting of the Borough Code of Ordinances to define panhandling and provide for enforcement along with penalties for violations of these regulations.
Any comments?
I'd like to just note that the ordinance, some of the language is in the If you want to, take it.
And as I'm going, like I said before, nothing goes fast, we're working on that for at least 6 months, maybe more. But sometimes good things take a while. Can we do a roll call, please?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bioki,
Yes.
Mr. Burley,
Yeah.
Mr. Lawrence,
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
President Earl
Yeah.
I move to authorize the purchase of traffic and related warning signs from U.S. Municipal in the amount of $9,440 plus delivery costs, which I believe are $45, with payment coming from the Borough General Fund.
Any comments? No, can we do a roll call, please?
Mr. Bioki,
Yes.
Mr. Burley,
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence,
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
President Earl.
Yes.
Move to approve LSSE's service order authorization for borough traffic studies and temporary speed humps in the amount of $12,900 with funds coming from line item 01-410-254 from the borough's general fund.
Second. Any comments? No, can we do a roll call, please?
Mr. Bioki,
Yes.
Mr. Burley,
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence,
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
President Earl.
Yes.
Move to authorize the purchase of removable speed humps, parts and accessories from National Highway Products in the amount of $11,850 with payment coming from line item 01-410-254 from the borough's general fund.
Second.
Any comments? No, can we do a roll call, please?
Mr. Bioki,
Yes.
Mr. Burley,
Yeah.
Mr. Lawrence,
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
President Earl.
Yes.
I'd just like to note that the committee report is included in the agenda, but I would like to highlight that I did review the new school bus stop listing. And there are some differences between the 23 listing and now the 24 listing. There are about four additional stops. And I will be working with Public Works to get those installed. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Do you have anything under new business? No, and do you have a motion to adjourn? Good, let me adjourn. And next council meeting is on Wednesday, October 25th. The committee meetings are on Tuesday, October 10th and Tuesday, October 17th. Thank you, everyone. We will have a second session after this.